I float on the cloud named Nimbus. To be as high as I am, I was gifted. I know they try, but they really can't witness. Can't see it all, nah, they can't see that image. Imagine being focused to the point of tunnel vision. Got a plan built in my head, I'm trying to bring it.
So that is not how I want to start this joint.
All right, people, what up?
Oh, you do it.
You just sitting there. So everybody, quarter past 4, we back. Happy New Year. Got my water on my hand. Water, hydrate.
I forgot mine.
We back.
Happy New Year.
Hostess with the mostest.
It's like January 12th, man. What do you mean happy?
Man, you gotta be available for recording your shit on time. We could have had it. We could have had an episode on New Year.
Hey, sometimes, man, New Year take you to a different route, man. Sometimes you can't be available. Anyway, welcome to the Quarter Past 4 podcast. And as you know, and as we grow, I got my boys here. And I'm sure you would like to know who they are. So I'm going to start it off like this. Baby girl was dripped in Chanel, so she fucked Cordell below some O-Cell. Had Dolo, he was laying in the back, and he had to get nasty for that big ass. And he called out Swift with the long dick, and I had to come through and try to get lit. Hey, baby, I had to hit the switch. Quarter past 4. We back up in this bitch. Hey, dog. Oh, shoot. If you guys know what that joint was, that beatboxing I made, that was LL Cool J, Phenomenal. That's a classic joint.
Crazy.
You don't know, man. LL. So, yeah, how's everyone doing? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Welcome here. Welcome back. What's up? So how's everyone doing? You know how we know how we start off. That ain't never gonna change no matter what year it is. So since you right here, right up on top of my fucking knees.
Hey, you got any space?
Jesus Christ, man, what's going on with the space? How's everything going?
Everything's going pretty good. Besides, you know, your body just gets sick in the wintertime. So
your body just gets sick.
Hey man, the cold gets to you. Cold heat.
My body, your body.
Hey, cut it, hit my boy hard.
Yeah, the fever just hits you, but I'm still here.
So you got fever? Fever. Oh man, you got that? You feeling that Vibes Cartel, eh?
Hey man, Vibes Cartel has #1 single for a reason. Hot.
So other than that, everything's good.
Everything's good other than that.
Any New Year's resolutions or anything like that, or you write your goals down?
Just gotta prepare for some new things that are gonna be happening in life.
All right.
You know,
New transformation?
I mean, if I can get a new transformation, that'd be great.
All right, what about you, bro? How's everything?
Man. Just trying to live.
This guy said he's trying to live.
Man, just chilling, man.
You set up any goals for yourself for the New Year's or what?
I got a lot of goals. Drink less pop.
Well, give us 2 or 3. Drink less pop.
But you know what? That's an amazing goal.
Yeah, drink less pop.
Pop is terrible.
Hey, you a cream soda guy, eh?
You gotta sit there and bring out the snacks on my body, eh? You guys are crazy, man. My plantain chips is right over there.
He feels better because he got plantain chips.
It's plantain.
Plantain, bro.
Don't hear you saying plantain, bro.
Plantain.
He gonna tell you what you reading, eh?
And put a reverb on it.
Plantain.
Come here, I'm cooking. I said, plantain.
Okay. What about you, NASA?
What about you, NASA?
Hey, that's why I said NASA.
Oh, no, that's why you heard you say Massa.
No, I didn't say that.
That's why I looked at you.
Jesus, where are we going?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Hey, Black History Month right around the corner. You can wait for that stuff.
Hey, what's up with you, Nasty? Call me that.
That's it.
Oh, what was your question again?
How are you,
What's
bro?
up with you, Nasty?
What are you? What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's up with this nasty? He wonder who you fucking.
What the girl calling me?
What?
The girls call him nasty.
The girl call you nasty? Yo, if you got a girl calling you nasty, you a dirty motherfucker.
You pretty good.
You dirty, man.
With a little kid, with a little
You nasty,
with
man.
with a lowercase n, but an uppercase y. Yeah.
What's that? That's nasty.
That nasty. No, for real, you that dirty, man?
Are you
that dirty?
Yeah, I'm that dirty. Yeah, I'm that dirty.
Yeah, I'm doing it all.
And
and put a reverb on that. They got me in here like, who you fooling with? Nasty. What was he doing? You know,
hey, what is okay? What I had see this is the time I just came to my mind. But man, don't know how's he been first. Don't know what's going on, man.
2020's been interesting. It's been actually pretty rough, but I'm excited for this time next year because I feel like I'm gonna be very, very happy.
I like that. You set any goals?
I did set goals.
You care to give us one?
This year is basically year of self. Last year for me was like
Selfless,
but like more like a recognition, or not recognition. No, I was looking for recognition. Realization of self, and maybe who I am. I think I know myself the best I've known myself in a while. Maybe that's where that selfless stuff comes from. But yeah, this year for me is the year of self.
nice one.
And all those things that encompass.
Yeah, I think it too. If might be the wave cap. You started wearing wave caps, and you must have said, "This is the real
you
me."
gotta take care of your hair, honey.
And you start smoking that clean stuff, right? So hey,
no more slanging and banging for him.
hey, man, that's good though. That's good, man. Happy. I was gonna say since a lot of girls calling Calvin Mr. Nasty. Since they calling him Mr. Nasty, what is the craziest name?
Mr. Nasty Time.
Mr. Nasty Time. What's the craziest name a female ever called you?
What, Daddy?
It's called you.
Okay, that's another.
I'm talking about like when you get nasty.
Yeah. You gotta.
She called you a dick when you get nasty.
Okay, so first, after we say what's the weirdest thing we've been called, let's talk about being called daddy intimately.
Yeah.
Is that weird for everybody?
I don't feel it.
You see, you don't like it, right? Okay, so what's the weirdest you've been called? So?
Daddy, what? I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're a Roman.
What does he call them a robot when she's on top of him? Come on, Android 17.
I know what the hey, Lulu, I know what the word was.
What?
Beastman.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, that is a fact.
What they call it?
Beastman.
So you picking
So
up
you next door.
Stamina and lug and girth. He was the girl. He said he had it all.
So you next door. All you hear was Beastman.
Now why I gotta be next door?
So you live next. Go ahead. So you didn't live with your brother growing up.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. So you heard it.
How did you know it was in the corridors of our home?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, so what made you assume that I was there? I probably did have my ear to the door, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I need nasty. I thought you were trying to.
Yeah, but when I told you that, all you hear the intro of Beast Wars.
Oh man, you guys are crazy.
What?
Yeah, what would you nasty name they called you? What was the nastiest sex name of girl? What? Who? What?
They didn't call me anything. Other than fuck me faster.
They come in and gonna say, fuck me fat though.
Smack my ass. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
Any other names?
Cause I already got your name. He said he called him nasty. Oh no, okay, we got for
They call
real.
me whatever come to their mind.
No, what they call you for real, bro? Come on, they tell you.
Whatever come to their mind. Save me.
So you ain't got a name, you don't remember nothing?
Nope.
Cause that's wasn't nothing then. You can't remember one time? You had you scream.
Scream. Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dylan, what about you? You got one?
Alright, man.
Actually, I don't really remember.
Now I'm gonna see if you're gonna go at me like you.
What he say? That mean he ain't know neither.
I think. I guess I don't know like names specifically, but like.
When he in the edge, come on, whatever they call you.
Just like that.
Come on, slick back wave cat.
Yeah, just throw me the beat, man.
Come on, slick back wave cat. Ride me so I can buy you that new Cadillac.
This is
I don't know specific
Put me here,
names.
Daniel.
What? Why you gotta be Daniel?
There's memorable like phrases and things, but not like name.
Yeah, I've been too many dads and poppies. I've been called too much.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but get nasty.
It's kind of hard for them to say your name when too much is going on to them.
Like you said. Yeah, okay, see, nice one.
So they wasn't calling you Kaiba.
Call me who?
Kaiba.
Nah, I'm not Kaiba. I'm more of a Merrick. I'm more of a Merrick type of guy.
Okay, so why?
I'm more of a Merrick type of guy.
So why don't you like getting called dad?
This is weird.
Is that because you have a kid?
No, shit's just weird, man.
Call me daddy all you want.
Wait, like it don't bother me.
Don't bother me at all.
Me up.
And like, I don't connotate it or I don't like associate it with like,
Relatives?
yeah, like I don't think about someone else's dad, but like also like I don't associate with like her having like daddy issues. That's what a lot of people say that like women say that because dad issues. I don't think it's daddy issues. I think it's just something sexy to say. But then there's also like the
That's some white people shit.
right.
I've never said that before, but I mean, like, to be on top of your girl, she be saying, "Come on, daddy."
Right, like
it
shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be so weird, but it's like
That sounded kind of nonchalant.
But at the,
Hey,
at
man,
the same
I
time,
got to speak it.
where does it come from?
a trend, porn,
Yeah,
movies. I don't
What
know
do you mean, the moment?
the
like,
moment.
maybe we're just
So the
uninformed. Maybe
movie-
it does
so-
come from like dad complexes. I don't know.
So you
True.
busting. So hold on.
The man of the house is usually the dad, right? So I mean, does it make you feel?
And then they just randomly say, "Hey,
Wait, what? What are you doing? You
so you busting someone open, and they just
Hey, yo, he said you're busting somebody open. Gee.
I just think it's weird because I
You
don't.
into that hardcore stuff, eh?
Meaning for the word dead.
I don't know.
Or dead. So I don't know why.
What? What?
Like,
Why would
so-
a girl be calling
and-
you dad?
And why would they be calling me dad, daddy, or poppy?
Whoa, they don't-
I ain't none of them things.
They don't add the
Okay,
Hey,
so
Papi
you
Chulo, you
have
make me
to
want to
work
move.
They don't add the- they don't
So
add
when
the
they said
Y.
to you, did you stop and go, "Get off me, please"?
Is that your pineapple word?
That's when you switch them
Circuits?
around so that they can't talk and speak in your ear.
You switch them around, but they can put. Oh, so you put your face in the pillow.
They don't need to hear. I don't need to hear that.
Red day.
Savage.
You in charge, eh? You on
What do they call
fire.
the fucking beast? Or was it beast?
What they
Beast
call you?
man.
Beast man.
What do they call him a beast?
They call him beasties.
Because he ain't human.
Beast,
I
Android,
just think
robot,
it's weird
whichever
because
one you
it's
want.
That
What would you say?
father-daughter thing.
I already said
It
it.
is weird, but like I
Oh,
don't
okay,
think
too.
about those things. Sure. Yeah. So New Year.
A lot of shit's going on.
goals and stuff.
Anyone got any projects going on for this year?
Yeah.
Or anything?
He said for us it yep. I mean, we got the non-profit organization that's be going on.
Strive to reach.
Try to Reach Association. We have something planned for
Come
that.
up with an event and execute and all the great things that we're gonna do. So look out for those things. Parents.
Parents and everybody, really.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to come and be involved, be a part of it, just support.
You
The
got
local,
anything-
it's local too, guys. So it's a local thing. I think that's one of the projects we have coming up. My missus, she's going to start a campaign and try to run for council.
That's a good look.
That'd be good for her. Really, be good for me too. I'm just gonna quit work. Just be the woman of the house, cook, clean, take the kid to daycare. She can do all the jobs.
So you
work,
gonna be what's he face from Watchmen? What's
Funny-
Paul husband name?
Oh,
the one that was dating Regina King?
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna be Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah, I'll be Dr. Manhattan.
That's a good look.
Yeah.
Anything you want to get into?
Yeah. I'm gonna tackle firefighting this year, so hopefully I get into that field too. So I'm gonna
You
tackle
doing
that this
that?
year. Yeah, since that weed legal,
They can't see that.
now they can't stop, brother.
They can't see that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. What about you guys? You got anything in the works?
Yeah. What you got going on, so?
Well, I'm actually in the process of putting the framework together for my little mini comic that I want to do.
Nice one.
So that's coming together. I'm just doing a bunch of different intros for it, like trying different perspectives that I haven't really seen done in comic books before. So like I want to try for the introduction of the comic for it to be from a first-person perspective, which is a lot harder to draw than I thought it was going to be. So like you're just starting off, you're seeing it from the character's perspective, and then it's going to switch around to like third person, and then that's how I want to try and get it to start. I did one draft. I haven't released it or shared it to many people yet, but we'll see how that's going to be when I start releasing that on my IG profile.
So that's your passion for this year.
Yeah, that is my passion for this year.
What about you, bro? You got your new setup that you announced on Twitter.
Yeah, we're just all
You
music.
can call
now.
me up for right?
What? Oh, on Twitter.
But I got a huge
yeah,
following,
but you
man.
can't just tweet. Oh, the setup is finished.
You gotta expose
Like,
it.
who's gonna know that?
2020 Twitter, you gotta expose it.
My friend.
I don't know what it look like. I ain't been yours for like weeks, bro.
Yeah, for us, we got some music coming out. We actually have an album that's finished. We just gotta.
So finally finished, 100%. All you guys
We gotta
agree.
it's done. We're done recording. Just gotta. Whoa, we got like probably one or two songs that has to be recorded. But outside of that, it just has to be mixed and mastered.
realistically saying that I am holding up the process.
Jesus Christ, you always holding up
And
stuff.
I understand, so yeah.
Why you always holding up stuff?
Take your time. Other than that, we're working on
dead?
some artwork for it, and then I already started working on the second album, or the production for it. That's gonna be.
We're just trying to work, man.
Yeah. And I'm also working with Tyler Simmons on his upcoming film that he's working on. That's gonna be a good look.
Do you hear that Tyler got cast in a theater play?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Oh, shout out to him. That's dope.
I'm looking forward to that. Definitely want to go see that.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Tyler
He
Simmons.
invited to that gala on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that networking gala. That'd be pretty cool.
He also just come up with
Wednesday.
some merch too.
Yeah, he said that. But he got some good. He has some good goals. I don't know. I don't know what it's for. I think it's like almost like an award gala. So a few guys are gonna get awards there.
He'll be a good conversation when he stops by.
Yeah.
He's definitely good. He wants to come on the show and just shoot the shit with us.
Yeah.
Well, I got the bone to pick with his fiance. She made us watch that movie. That movie fucked me up.
Okay.
What,
No, wait.
Midsommar?
Okay, so in her defense,
It was a good movie.
it was a movie that we couldn't take our eyes off of. So great recommendation, but fuck you for the recommendation.
Yeah. You cool, girl, but you know.
Oh my god, the movie was fun.
Anyway, we're gonna.
You got to skydiving from not even that far.
Yeah, it's out on DVD. There's no spoilers if you haven't saw the movie.
No, fuck that. That was 2018.
Nah, that's
You
2019.
haven't seen Midsommar, what?
2019.
It's 2019.
Oh, it said 2018 on the thing.
In
Oh, was it
Sundance,
2018?
Sundance was 2018, but it was.
Oh, was it that long? Damn.
If you
Okay.
haven't seen Midsommar, watch it. But like
Be high. Be calm. I have someone to nurture you because that movie is hard.
Just don't get attached to someone.
Basically.
Don't get attached to someone.
Yeah, it's a really fucked up movie. So, viewer discretion is advised. If you have...
I just told my mom to watch that movie.
No, you did not.
Yeah, but
She can take it though. Mom can take it.
But she was saying you got into some crazy movies too.
Exactly. So she can take it. This is my. Here you go. You try to.
I didn't see her kill herself loud, but
Yeah, you try to do me bad. I'm gonna try to do you bad. She got me alright. She loves horror movies.
Oh no, couldn't watch that deal.
I'm waiting for the text back now. I'm waiting for it since I went to the gym to say how was it.
It's on. Did you tell her it was on Amazon Prime?
No, I did not. Does she
probably
have
figured
it?
She has it. Don't worry. I hope not.
Oh, okay, smooth. Okay,
Don't worry,
smooth.
she good.
All right. In light of all the good things we have and all the little, I guess, the subtle things,
Something terrible going on right now.
lot of terrible things are going on in the worldwide right now, which is pretty sad. Really sad. I mean, you got fires burning nonstop in Australia. It's been over what 1.5. What was the number? 500,000 animals.
500,000 animals.
500,000 animals have been killed already. About 28 people reported, and it's still burning.
That's crazy though.
Firefighters are being pulled from different cities to go assist. Air support is coming in. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are trying to combat the fire now, which is good. I don't know if it's out or not, so I don't want to comment on that. But
now, would you guys say this is global warming in effect, or would you just say it's just a natural?
No, this one was.
I don't know.
Was started supposedly was started by a human.
Oh, so
No, so it was already on fire. It's like the brush fires.
Oh, so the brush fires just happened?
Yeah.
yeah, and then just goes.
So it could be global warming, but then now what they're doing in Australia is basically arresting people, and it's like they're getting ridiculous like bail and fines.
Arresting people for what?
For starting fires. People are just starting man-made fires while all this burning is going on.
For what though?
Because they're fucking idiots.
Oh, yeah, that's just utterly
People are just
stupid.
starting fires, so you get in trouble heavy right now in Australia if you just start a fire, which I think should be everywhere.
Yeah.
But then like the brush fires, like the one that happened last year in LA. It
Yeah.
was all kind of devastation. But like,
Jeez.
so I don't know if it's global warming because I don't know the science behind those things, but like whatever it is, Mother Nature is saying something to us, man.
The world is speaking.
Right?
You gotta take care of it.
Yep.
It's just like taking care of yourself, man. You got the world is the living ground for everybody. You may live in your house, you may live with your friends, you may live with your mom, so on and so forth, but you are still on earth. You have to take care of the thing that you live in and on just as much as you take care of the things that you live on and you live in. So
It's sad that people don't think that way.
exactly, right? It's like it's your life outside of your life. That's crazy to think about, right? It's your life still outside of your
It's no
life.
different from you living in a house. You want to take care of that house because you still want to
Exactly.
live in that house.
Treat it well better.
You condemn.
It's a condemn.
It's all of that, but it's also like this is not even ours, right? Like this, our energy, right? Like this is going to be here when we leave.
Yeah.
We're leaving behind people, but we're also like it just doesn't belong to us.
Where I say
we're not entitled to anything on this planet.
No.
I think the way we should look at it is the world belongs to the future.
Basically,
it doesn't belong to the present. It belongs to the future.
But the problem with that is a lot of the people in power, they don't think about their lifetime.
No, they don't care.
They don't care at all.
No, they just care about the red and the black, and
Or the black and white.
Not black and white, red and black. Money.
The green.
Well, it's
paper. Remember Usher's song, Papers?
Papers.
So yeah, no, I mean like shout out, you guys mentioned there was 2 things.
What's the other one?
What do you mean? Usher?
A few
It's Papers, but that's off of
Papers off of what?
Papers is off of the
He might be saying Mood Mountains. No, it's not. It's
Mood Mountains is off of
That's where I stand, but what the one after here I stand is a short little album.
Raymond versus Raymond?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, Papers is on that, but then what's the one on T.I.'s album? Paper Trail. What's that one?
Paper Trail's Paper Trail. That's T.I.'s album called Paper Trail.
But it's a song he has on.
The song is called
the song's called Paper Trail on the album Paper Trail. I'm pretty sure.
Usher?
Oh, with Usher? Oh, I don't know. I should know, because I know T.I.
You gotta keep forgetting.
Do I want to search it out?
You gotta forget about 50 Cent?
What do you mean?
No, just because the 2 songs sound the same.
Was
T.I. album Paper Trail?
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about the
There's an
pack.
Usher song on there, and it sounds identical to that one on Raymond vs. Raymond.
I want to hear Chop Screw version of that.
Girl.
Actually, no, it probably was a Chop and Screw version.
Hold on, I'm starting the track list now for it.
Featuring Usher?
He ain't got no. Hey, Dolo, he doesn't have a song on there featuring Usher.
Yes, he does.
I'm right on here right now. What are you talking about?
Someone's logo.
We all call someone.
Must be on a different album.
Well, I went off on a tangent, so I have to prove myself.
Okay, we're gonna still.
Yeah, you guys continue.
We're gonna continue. We'll still talk about that. Yeah, all the support. The local guys. Shout out to you guys, boy. Top Goose, it's Jesse, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was doing a giveaway on his streaming platform.
He was.
You guys find him on Twitter, Top Goose. He's he's a pretty cool guy.
He said he wouldn't be on Mixer.
Yeah, true. He's on Mixer as well. So yeah, he did that giveaway, which was not a giveaway, but he's basically raising money to send money in support of Australia. That's dope.
He made what, 300 or
300,000?
No, 300.
$300?
A small stream, but still $300.
He made $300.
Everything counts. Really.
Oh, everything counts, man. And then there's a porn star or some women that we don't know of who is sending nude pics to raise money for Australia as well.
And they were.
Yeah, we gotta finish the story.
I don't know the story. I'm just saying who. So and technically someone says she ran into some discrepancies. I guess disruption. I can't get the word. Discrepancies. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get that one at all. Yeah, she ran into a few problems, a few issues in terms of receiving the money. So I don't know what happened with it. I hope she did receive it and is able to send it to where she wants it to go. That's a pretty cool idea. And if anyone else is doing any of these little things just to help the people in Australia and then just the country of Australia itself, I mean, seeing the whole country burn is scary.
That's crazy. Like when you look at the map, the flames are everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So yeah, don't make light of everything, right? You got, like I said, take care of your world. Take care of your world. Everything in your element.
For Australia right now.
Yes.
You never know. It could be where you're at.
Exactly, right? So just, it's crazy. It's always happening. It's always, it's like,
happening.
No, she's too cold, yeah.
I guess so.
Speaking of the cold,
Speaking
of the cold,
did you come to terms with your fact or?
No, I just gave up.
Couldn't find it.
Speaking of that, no, I was just pretending I was on my phone waiting for a good way to come in.
Open phone. The moment he opened up his phone, I can't find that shit.
So speaking of the cold, World War III.
Shit. That's what he wants to say.
If Canada gets pulled into this war,
Cordell is moved to the Northwest Territory.
We gotta go to the colder places because you won't want to have a war there, right? Because Canada, we have a higher chance to survive. Right, like,
if they hit New York,
yes. But what I'm saying is like, if the war were to take place and like we were to get people here, you know what I mean? The best place to take would be like a big part like BC or something where it's cold because I don't think other people can last. So I don't think other armies or military can last in the cold like that, like we could.
You think we can last in the life none of it cold?
Yes.
Whoa,
Whoa. No.
It's a different cool.
You guys been there before?
I think we'll fare better than.
Oh, you guys been there before?
But I'm saying like foreign, troops.
In the store I worked in, they told me they gotta wear 4 jackets.
So all you guys been there before?
No, we work with somebody who's
people
from
that have not.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying, but as Canadians, we can better prepare for that goal
Yeah, because we all got boots and
than
stuff.
somewhere else.
Oh, that's fact.
Yeah, we all got boots and stuff. So.
And you said when they come here, you move them.
Oh no.
Well, if they come
Them
here,
bombs,
they
them-
definitely
Well,
gonna
Canada
get
doesn't
us.
have a draft, so like we'd be okay. But I'm just saying, like.
So you can just you got the money.
Nuclear
saying-
fault. He's saying the nuclear.
Yeah,
fault.
the nuclear fault.
Give me some money because if you can just up and move like that there, give me some.
Nothing with me.
And he walking, he says,
Take nothing.
You got to play Last of Us, any of them type of games? Hey man, when y'all know.
Just gotta go north, eh?
Yep.
Just go
Yeah.
north.
All you got is your backpack.
But yeah, what the Mighty's saying is actually
Yeah.
kind of crazy because, like, if we do get involved in the war, Halifax is one of the main port cities, so we are a big target. Like one of the number one targets because we get imports and exports that a lot of people don't know about Halifax. Like a lot of the shipyards get places from international places, so like this is a place where if they were to attack it, it can cut off a lot of resources for the entire half of North America just from our port, and then obviously there's Pearl Harbor and all the other ports along that coastline. But since we're one of the bigger ones too, like that's U.S. and Canada, that'd be a big blow to both of us at the same time.
Are you in the army?
No,
Shit, where's the information coming from?
I know a lot of people.
I was just blown away.
But it's just like the way you have to think about it is like, because I remember a few years ago when there was like the friction between Cuba and America, there were several targets and Halifax was one of them, one of the main targets.
So you did your homework, bro.
This is just from like school.
Yeah. That's
from
crazy.
African Canadian Studies.
Oh, like back in the 70s?
Yeah, like back when before they did the embargo.
So when you were going to school?
Yeah.
What? Oh man, he said the year you do the bird off.
I don't think it was so common.
Oh, so they cut that. I don't think you cut that.
I caught it. They went with it. So when you
The door chucked that alley and you slammed it home.
you gotta go with the flow sometimes.
And like,
But
it's scary.
It's very scary.
It's scary. Oh, gee, my dog has entered the conversation.
Stop.
Stay where you at, you know.
No, it's very scary because it's like people are actually like joking and having fun and like
Which makes no sense.
Like it's sometimes it's okay to joke and like sometimes a little joke don't hurt nobody, but let this shit pass first because you know there's families who are worried about their kids being flown out already.
Being deployed, like it's crazy.
Yeah, you cut me off when I was saying that too. It was just a lot to ask you.
And then another thing to that is, because of what you guys are saying, a lot of people are getting upset. And then the majority of people are blaming Black Twitter. Because Black Twitter has been the first to like get on those memes and get all of that going. But that's always been a way Black people have dealt with things. We've dealt with it with laughter, with humor.
Yeah, but and
I understand what you're saying.
I agree with you, but I just don't.
I don't think it was Black Twitter.
I'm not giving. If Black Twitter did do that, I think that's.
I'm just saying.
I just think that's stupid if we did do it.
People shouldn't go and try and lynch Black Twitter. Because they initially started it, but they did it to cope with.
Who the fuck invented Black Twitter anyway? What the hell is that shit?
It's just Black people on Twitter. That's all.
Black people.
I hate that name, Black Twitter. Can it just be Twitter?
They jump on you.
No, I don't like that
That's what I
shit.
mean, but like
It's weird.
It's the way they have, because a lot of Black families in America are mainly in the military. There's a lot of Black people in the military in America.
Yes.
So that's how their way of dealing with it is humor, and like I have a lot of people that are from America, and they're like they always joke about it, but they say but secretly I'm actually terrified.
If we go to the conspiracy
Thought?
if we go to the conspiracy side,
Yeah.
a lot of these are bot accounts, not actual real people.
No, I'm talking about the real people I actually.
But I'm just saying, just like to play the other side of it.
Yeah.
In defense of like,
For Twitter?
not
for Twitter.
to blame Black Twitter.
All of social media for sure.
These are bot accounts, and these are people seeking to direct our attention.
Yep. You get a fire going, you throw more gasoline on it. People pay attention to the biggest fire. Why weren't we paying attention to Australia? I don't know.
Right?
Someone,
Praying for weeks.
you want to know why? Because someone said, you know what, let's blow up this general right now.
You know what? You said that.
Exactly why.
You said that. You said to me, you was like, what are we being distracted from? Next day on Twitter, Number 2 trending thing in the world. Not World War III. Australia. Or Australia on fire, whatever the hashtag was. And you said that. It was like, it's weird. What are they distracting us from? But it ain't weird because that's actually happening too.
Yes.
But at first it was like...
Because, like, hopefully this war doesn't start, but this war's gonna start, has started. And we're automatically, like, looking at something else.
We just lost.
So
Didn't we just lose 64 Canadians?
I think it's 63.
67.
Oh, so I thought it was 67. Jeez.
60 plus Canadians, we lost them.
Crazy.
Along with Iranians and Ukrainian, and there was a couple other people. That is scary. And you know, some people from Dow, some people from SMU here, Nova Scotia, Halifax. So
yeah, like doctors, lawyers,
dentists.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Look, where did this all start from?
Donald Trump?
I mean, supposedly what happened, they were training. There's like a training thing in Iran, I believe, and they shot something and it went into the like U.S. border, whatever, like that they claim is theirs in Iran, their base. It went over there, and I guess Trump gave the order to shoot that training missile down, and it killed one of the generals.
I thought it killed the only general.
Well, yes, sorry.
Like whatever he is. They made him say the guard of the city.
It was also supposed to be rumored that it's an American missile that also took down the plane that killed all those Canadians.
Yeah, but someone just leaked it, not leaked it, but came out and said reports, not TMZ, some stupid news report. I assume it was true because it was a verified account on Twitter, but like you said, that couldn't be true. Yeah. But it said that it came out it wasn't. It was Iranians, like you said, shooting their own plane.
Yeah, but that's what I heard. They were they were doing training, and it wasn't meant to happen or something like that. I don't know, somewhere.
I can't even get into the. I can't get into it. Like I don't even want to stay on because what can you really?
It's just so much, man. Like, can you imagine this is gonna be the first war that we can fucking live stream? Like, what?
Yeah, when you say live stream, he doesn't mean tune into our channel. He means like we see it live.
Yes.
We're watching it live.
Like I don't want. It's such a graphic stuff. Like I was watching this video. I mean, we've seen these videos like of people in the military and army, etc., having fun, right? But like, Buddy was just in a Jeep, whatever they're going, and he's got the camera and he's showing the people back there, and the missile just hits the people in the back, and then they died.
That's crazy that he was even recording.
Right? But like he was just smiling and having fun, and then that happened. Like, I don't know, it's just scary.
True. Man.
Yeah, I mean, like, and another crazy thing to think of, like, it's different when you watch movies on, like, as it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be different if it actually does happen, and we're witnessing this.
That's such an amazing point.
We're going to be able to live, or, I guess...
Like,
that's like the thing that happened in Sudan that we talked about in episode 6. That movie was shot. What we talked about everything that was happening, which was crazy. It's on Netflix, please. Like, Red Sea.
No, I'm talking about episode 6.
Oh yeah, that was a plug. Hey, go see it. Like and subscribe.
But what you're saying is like it's interesting because we are also a part of what can potentially be history.
Yeah.
Right. This next war, hopefully not, but like. The movies that we watch today about the wars and Normandy and all these past historical events, we're living through another of those things, right? Yeah. All the media that's going to come from that, like, there's going to be a Call of Duty game about this war. You know what I mean? Like, that is fucking wild.
I can't even fathom, like...
I mean, if we survive. Then.
Yeah, but I can't even fathom running through the streets and, like, our neighborhoods getting bombed.
You know what I mean?
Stuff like that. I can't even put myself in that
that's some people's reality.
Like some people are living like that. That's why I mean, like, it's no joke.
Look,
who it makes you think like who's gonna be the person in your apartment building that's gonna come kick my door down because they don't have any food upstairs?
Oh, actually, did you guys see that video on Instagram? It was like some lady trying to light paper and light the plane on fire, and everybody was like grabbing everything from her.
What?
Oh yeah.
I need some context.
She was
context
in her seat. She was in her seat. She was smoking on the plane. No, she was smoking. The fella in front of her just turned around and took it from her. She grabbed a piece of paper and started lighting the paper. Like it was crazy.
Did she have like an episode or something?
No. She was a dude.
Well, she's wild. Yeah, but like Jesus Christ. As you can see, the world is a very, 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 very scary place right now, and it always will be.
Well, even on that note, I seen another video of like the citizens out there. Like they were actually one fellow was talking. He was like crying. He was like, we don't want this.
Oh yeah, then they said they didn't even. One guy said that. Well, we don't even have a problem with the American people. We love Americans or something like that. Like it's just that just happens. I don't know.
They have no control over what
because
happens.
you're going to lose your life whichever way it goes. These people who are calling these shots right now. Don't give a fuck about nobody else who's walking on the earth as citizens.
As long as they win.
That is the problem when you have people in power, because these people who are calling the shots, we know who they are. I don't need to rename them all the time. Are not suffering any consequences besides being called and saying that, sir, we have 100,000 casualties here in Washington. What are we going to do about it? Sir, we have 2,000 casualties here in Iran. Like, what are we going to do about it? That's the only thing that they're worried about. Well, how can we get better at this? Like, people are losing their lives, so it's a dark thing.
I mean, it's bad enough the whole world can't come together, but
it's just not our war.
No, that's what I mean. I honestly don't want to fight. I don't want to see people fight for Donald Trump.
Or anybody. Just
anybody. No one should be able to pull me and put me in the war.
People that have decided that, okay, now everybody this whole planet has to
go to war. No, the system has to change.
It's crazy.
The system has to change. If you're in a war, people who you have in war who are ready to fight for their country, those are the people you call. You cannot just call random people, put people in harm's way. Yeah. How about this? A simulator. Do a VR. Like I said, do a VR war room or something like that. Put everybody in there. Train people. Whoever wins in the game, you live your life. Well, sorry, you lost, sir. We're trying another 10, 25 years, okay?
You lost this part of life.
Yeah. Term conditions or something like that. Video game like it saved the world.
Canada made it so that you can get drafted.
Yeah, if we never, I don't think we would adopt a draft.
Yeah, but
like, if we ever adopted a draft,
yeah, we'd be gone.
I'm going to jail.
I told them I'm going to jail too. Send me to prison. Oh, that little bitch didn't want to go fight the war, so he came here with us. Hey, I'm a bitch either way. So what's up?
When they said to us when we graduated,
what?
When the rock broke up, we went over at the library and we come back. And you got a bitch. You got to help us fight.
I think I know who said that to you.
I can't remember who said it.
Were you in the library the whole time?
Yeah. Remember they asked Bowie, and Bowie said, "I got a scholarship in St. Event."
Who just say that?
I'm looking for you guys.
Who just say that? Well, I'm not fighting. I got a scholarship. Why would I fight?
It's just crazy.
Who said that? Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go off kill.
Okay, so something I do want to note is, and I think this is like...
You do want to know or you do want to say?
Note.
Oh, you want to note?
Notepad.
D-pad.
I think we're going to see social media censorship out of this.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to really see too much, if there is a such thing, coming out of this situation. I think people are going to be able to see too much.
And that's when you think the first
social media
has to hold himself accountable for something.
Right, because I just think it's just going to be too much. And I think it's going to be a point where these companies are going to have to hold themselves, because they're already doing it slowly.
I just think that it's going to be more reviews on your videos, your pictures. It's sensitive content. You know, when you click Twitter sometimes it says sensitive content. It might not even make it.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be these places that will allow you just to see it by clicking it too. That, you know, you can go find those videos that are really
you have those people that just care about views. They don't care about
if you have
I get what you're saying.
To get to it, at least it's better than just having right there as soon as you open the app.
Yeah, I kind of like what Twitter is already doing. Like when it's something very explicit, update it again. I think all those social media platforms should definitely do that, because come on, a little 15-year-old could just see that, man. And the scary thing about that, a 10-year-old could be watching a war, and their dad or mom could be on knowing that they're in that war with their grandparents, sitting there watching them like, oh, my dad drives that tank or something like that, on Facebook Live or whatever, it's Twitter Live or whatever. Because Twitter even has videos now you can play live, so it's all getting really scary. So, honestly,
it's all unfortunate that we have no choice but to
watch
and somewhat participate in this. I guess we have a choice not to participate, but that we're roped into all of this because a lot of times these are larger things that we don't know is happening, right? Sometimes the governments do things and sacrifice because of a bigger evil that they're trying to accomplish, right? 9/11. is a big example of that. Being an inside job, at least how I feel. Lots of evidence towards 9/11 being, planned. And I just feel like those types of events happen and we're not really aware. We're becoming more aware, but yeah.
That's crazy.
But do we agree that 9/11 was an inside job?
Hey man, she was a little efficient.
I don't want to offend anybody because I know some people,
And there are
a lot of people lost lives there too. So,
So,
but
yeah, not to be insensitive.
I'm just going to say that from me on the outside looking in, it didn't look real. Like I said, I've never seen a building collapse like that from a plane. I didn't expect you picture how things happen when, if I hit you at the top of something, it's going to fall like this.
So do you think it was inside job?
I mean, when the president just chose to sit down and play with the kids, I mean.
What? He said what? The president chose to sit down and play with the kids?
That's crazy.
What about you? Awful?
I think it's like a lot of, as you said, misdirection, but I don't know. I think what they wanted to do maybe was make it look like an inside job, but then what they didn't know, the other person was also a double agent, so it's like all kinds of... My mind.
Oh, you think it's more? You going deeper than what you?
Like it's like they tried to make an inside job so it could be a certain amount of damage,
Collateral.
and then being way more than they expected because the person wasn't completely following what they were doing because they were following someone else.
Double
So like
agent.
an inside job.
Crossing your own country for another country, for the country you're really working for.
Yeah, it's like layers.
So
But
you're
then
saying you think that there was devastation saved?
kind of.
So you're saying you think 9/11 could have been worse?
Question. When did they notice the plane? Did they notice the plane when it hit the building,
When
or
it hit.
as it was going to the building? Because there's no way a plane is flying that low and there's nobody.
I mean,
on.
the towers are pretty high.
But I mean, even if it's flying, like people are gonna be radio
Yeah.
stations are gonna be radio and asking like.
Checking
if
in.
you
Yeah,
can't
where's the-
fly that
where-
low with
I don't know
a-
how they did stuff.
Where's the video recording of Mayday, Mayday, I'm losing control, I'm heading into the building? Isn't that you always get those
They destroyed
videos,
the,
audios?
They took those black boxes over the planes.
What?
Yeah, but wouldn't the people?
See, that just makes it seem more of a
but wouldn't
conspiracy
the people
thing for
that are
sure.
radio and saying Mayday, Mayday, and stuff
He
like
said
that,
he
would
said
they
he took
have
a black
recorders?
box, so we don't know. That's why all the
No,
I
audios
mean,
are
just
doing.
like normal citizens. Like if you're like,
You spot a
But I
plane.
guess we'd never hear those recordings anyway.
well,
Yeah.
true.
Oh well.
Then
Damn.
why would they take? Why would they discard them?
So they can
Well,
cover
they
it
probably
up
have them.
because the mystery is in the mystery. And if you don't understand, you ain't on the plan.
So want to turn the alarm on?
Facebook has fact checking now.
Hey, Dolo's going to his notes.
No,
Yeah,
accurate.
you post. Is it for memes now too?
I don't think it's for me, but like if
It
you
needs to
share-
be for memes.
It should be. But when you share an article now, if somebody has done independent research in that area and has proved that what you
Just
shared is actually false, the information is false, you get a notification and Facebook will be like, yeah, like this thing that you searched is false. I don't think they make you remove it, but they're just trying to inform us, I guess, which will be helpful to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough.
You might have to go upstairs now, Junior. I ain't lying.
Wow.
No, you already know this.
Junior, yeah, why you be so hard on my dog, man?
Allergies.
Junior, let's show you no love, eh? Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go.
Aw,
She's like, you sure?
Go upstairs.
Stay.
Go.
You sure?
give you that second look.
You know, like, are you sure?
Yeah, because like the article that I shared about that they said was false was like a woman that called a 911 operator and ordered a pizza, and the 911 operator picked up on her distress in the code. So they were like, if a woman is going through like a domestic, or anybody really, but if you're in a situation where you're trying to call the police and not alarm the person or your abuser or whatever, to pretend like you're ordering a pizza. But yes, Facebook said that actually 9/11 operators have debunked that. Like someone did the independent research, and you actually shouldn't do that because they'll never know what the fuck you're talking about. That was like a one-off situation. That person just had good intuition and picked up that that lady was in trouble.
Yeah,
But most of the time, if you call 911 and say,
I would.
I'd like a large pizza, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? But I thought it sounded amazing because I just feel like that'd be something that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I guess they're getting more we're getting more advanced, I guess, in our picking up of these things in general.
And you gotta try and figure ways to protect people, man.
Right? Because, like, you know, how many times when we were young, in the 90s, did we hear about, you know, kidnapping and all these other things, right?
Yeah.
We don't hear about them as much now, but, like, I feel like there's so many more ways to get out of these situations, hopefully, that, like, you know, kids, like, you know, teach your kids and, like, they can know more. But I just thought that was one of those resources, but I guess it wasn't.
Yeah.
But someone told me, so that was cool.
That was pretty cool. That's dope. Technology is a pretty cool thing, man. Really cool thing. Yeah, gee.
What else is on people's minds?
We're talking about what you said. You said something about what was I something I wanted to talk about, but it's oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
So I was scrolling on Twitter one day, my illustrious new Twitter. My new followers have showed me a few things. Shout out to my new Twitter followers. Happened to scroll one day, right? Girl got into a little conversation. Posted a video. 3 white girls. One's laying on the table or an island. I think it wasn't. Maybe it could have been an island. They looked like they were well off. I hate to judge a book by the cover, but and then one proceeds to pour milk into her friend's mouth as she lay on the table with her mouth kept wide open. Another friend grabs a box of cereal and proceeds to pour at least 1 to 2 liters of cereal into her friend's mouth. 1 to 2 liters of cereal. But why? Yeah, just about a quarter pinch of cereal. Just a little bit of cereal. Enough for, I guess enough for,
a cup of cereal.
I guess enough to take about 4 scoops out of their friend's mouth.
Yeah, then the 2 friends
and eat it.
decided to eat cereal out of this girl's mouth. Milk and cereal and all in her mouth.
That's crazy.
We should put the video up because it's actually gross.
Yo, you gotta plug that video in there. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
That's crazy.
Plug that video as I'm explaining it.
Yeah, it's
And
ridiculous.
shout them out too.
I don't know them girls. Yeah, oh my gosh.
We don't want to encourage that behavior, but they're going to do it anyway.
You can't.
I just want to know what's
encourage
that challenge? What's that challenge called now?
For the eat up my milk challenge?
the eat out my mouth challenge.
Mouth bowl challenge.
The mouth bowl challenge. There we go.
Ew.
So y'all send y'all mouth. What's it called?
Mouth bowl challenge.
Hashtag mouth bowl. Mouth bowl
Challenge.
Send those to Doc Smurf fan so he can see them and give you guys a rating.
And he'll draw
He gets like 10 videos.
and he'll draw pictures of
Yeah,
it.
to draw pictures of me.
Mouth bowl challenge.
So what other foods could go in the mouth bowl challenge?
I'm not participating.
No, why you want to think about that?
See, but that'll get
Chili. You want someone to have a pile of chili?
Hot bowl of chili.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Oatmeal.
go ahead.
You know what? You know what else?
What?
Chips and dip.
Oh my god.
You dip your chip in your.
So do you put the dip in the girl's mouth or
Dip
the?
go in the mouth. And you
Yeah,
just take
obviously
your
because
chips.
it has to be the liquid.
So what if the chip hold on, breaks? dip. What if the chip breaks?
She just got a lot of food to eat. When
What
you
if the
done.
chip break?
You just
You
take your
gotta dig in
hand.
the top.
What if she start choking?
That's
So?
on her. That's on
What you
her.
signed up for?
Wow.
Was that off? On or just off?
No, it just does that sometimes.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So whatever. Off of that foolish.
Okay, what else?
You doing the challenge? You doing the challenge?
You did it? You eat oatmeal or something?
Crack oatmeal?
What brown sugar oatmeal?
Oh, there's a good one.
Piping hot oatmeal.
Spinach dip?
Ew.
Oh my.
You already said dip.
Why you talking about dip?
Oh, what about like an accouch, like a charcuterie plate? A charcuterie plate, like a
What about crab dinner?
That'd be crazy.
What about crab dinner?
He said it'd be good.
I said that'd be crazy. I didn't say it'd be good. I never said that'd be crazy.
Well, you ain't doing my mouth, so you better go find your old friends. So you guys.
That's how I see it. Usually like this. Usually said it.
Do we? Okay, that's so.
Think you drink water or something? Like
Yeah.
Like
What?
in a straw.
What about Jello?
Definitely getting all saliva.
What about Jello?
So you'll definitely. What? You said what?
Jello.
But when Jello say the most preserved?
Okay, what about pudding? Anyway, let's get off that because it's nasty.
Let's
What about a fruit cup?
Let's talk about something that has some some
substance.
substance.
What about
I mean, that had a lot of substance, didn't it?
Yeah.
spaghetti?
Spaghetti. Anyway, fettuccine.
Hey, what the problem is?
So now he talking about putting flavor on people.
So hey, salt and pepper in them both.
Say when.
Da.
That sounds like Kevin Hart.
He wasn't ready. No.
What did you have? You had
I want to talk about the. It's a terrible segue, but I don't care about the segue right now because we are going good.
What drink? Look up you a bit.
No, what the hell? What, you can't even look, can
You
you?
got stuff already though.
Whoa, that's crazy. You talking about kiss? Can you?
No, hold on. I want to hear what he got to say. I want to hear what he said. People do what?
Like someone pours something in someone's mouth and then spit it in someone else's mouth. People do that.
Who do that?
Whoa.
Where do they do that at?
I seen the video of where you take one shot and spit it between everyone's shot until the last person takes a shot.
Wait,
Oh, I seen that.
wait, hold out.
That's dirty.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's dirty.
Wait, what?
They pass this
That's
drink down
dirty.
a line until the last person gets it and they.
No, that's
they down it.
dirty.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it can be any drink.
That's dirty.
That's dirt. That's dirty. What?
So you gotta spell it with T-A-E.
T-A-Y.
T.A. White, bro.
Dirty.
Oh, dirty.
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 Oh my gosh. That's,
Anyway, back to what you were talking about. Yeah, back to what you were saying.
I
Yeah,
guess
back
so.
to what you were saying.
What?
Back what you were saying.
Yeah, what you got? Alright, I can't do this.
Nah, we're good.
Hey, I'm high and you wetting your foot up. Will you spit on it?
Said the guy who picked his phone up didn't search for a damn thing we had in his hand.
I shit is.
Anyway,
Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Oh, here, lean back for this one, eh?
Yep.
Check and see all you guys, nice and easy. What are you doing?
Sad.
What are you
Wait for
doing?
you to do what you're saying.
Oh, I thought you was looking for something.
That's crazy, man.
I was gonna ask a question, but
Grow up.
I was gonna ask a question about relationships.
Back to what you were saying.
See, how you gonna ask a question when this fella's gonna leave something alone?
Go
Can I proceed?
Turn it up.
All right.
Proceed.
Look, man, I don't know where you gotta go, but somewhere you just gotta get there.
Can't get you if you wasn't done there, man. Like,
So yeah, no, I want to ask a question about relationships.
go ahead.
How do you view, I guess, the idea of not seeing how a relationship works before you dive into one, as opposed to seeing how something works? And how does that affect a person?
If you see how it works and it don't work out, you ain't going there.
But you will be traumatized. How do you deal with the trauma? Some people take it as in, like you said, I'm going to avoid that type of relationship. And then some people was like, well, I saw that relationship all the time, so I want to be in it.
Yeah, so it's not
No, it's still recording.
Some people live for that type of challenge.
It's the question you're asking. You said, how do you?
How do you learn how to be like? Because no one taught you how to be in a relationship.
Okay, so you're saying based off of your examples of relationships,
Yes.
when you're going into a relationship,
Yes.
right? Okay, yeah, because there's so much that we don't know. But then, like, your upbringing plays a specific role in that, because if you've been in a 2-parent household, like, you know what that looks like. You know how to get there, versus a single mom or single father, or
Being raised by your grandparents.
yeah, being raised by your grandparents.
Or the brother or the
Or,
sister.
whatever, yeah, whoever had to be the head of the house at that time. That's trauma.
Yeah, that's it. How do you deal with the traumas? Like, because obviously we've been in relationships before, and it's just like the things you do. I see myself asking I catch myself asking myself sometimes, like, I wonder if he did it this way. I wonder if she did it this way. In terms of dealing with problems, or doing something good, or doing something fun, being spiteful, being petty, whatever, or
About
being happy.
things.
Just everything that comes in the swirl of a
For
relationship.
me, it's very hard because we all have our own depictions and expectations of,
Yeah,
and it's kind of like you just have to do what you feel is right, but that's not always going to match up with what someone else's expectations of that thing are.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say pretty much the same thing. All comes down to your resolve and how you want to proceed moving forward in the relationship.
Yeah. What about you, Freddie Teddy? Oh, you really thinking about this one? You about to cry?
He gonna hit him.
Oh, so go ahead.
I'm just young.
Okay, so you go if you got something, because he about to cry.
For
He's
me,
gonna cry.
I'm trying.
I mean, if you're about to cry, it's okay to let it out. Here. Wow.
Jeez, go read those out. Geez.
If for me, it's like as Demari and Lubo said, you've seen so many examples growing up that it kind of clouds what you expect or what you should be expecting from a relationship with a person that you barely know for the most part. Well, oftentimes you get into a relationship, you don't know that person, and sometimes that person doesn't even know that person.
Yeah.
So for me, what I try to do is see all the things that I didn't like in relationships and focus on only those
To make them better?
and then try to remove those from relationships that I go into.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm trying to go into my relationships and be open to seeing stuff that I need to work on for this particular relationship.
Okay.
As opposed to going in having this expectation that it should be like this expectation that it should be like this, or it should be like this person, or it should be like that person. I'm just going in saying, okay, here I am. I'm going to come in and be me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let this person be themselves. And then if things bother me, I will let them know, and they will let me know if something bothers them.
You have to be open.
So you have to be open to communication. But I don't want to come in with expectations of relationships that we have been pushed onto us, because those aren't relationships that always work.
True. That's true.
That's a good point.
That's good. That's good, man.
So like it's just you have to be open in a relationship. And people always say you have to compromise, but sometimes when you compromise, you're compromising to a relationship that they've seen in other people
You just gotta
that they don't necessarily want, but they think they want because that's all they know.
Yeah, you can't accept something at the detriment of what you're willing
Yeah.
to accept or what you've experienced.
So it's a really hard balance to try and keep yourself happy and keep the other person happy. So the best things to do is try not to be as judgmental and try to be more like, if you're a Christian, it's like you're not supposed to be judging anyway. And a lot of people claim Christianity, but then they forget that point.
That's facts.
So you want to go into a relationship not being judgmental at all, and don't try to bring anything from a previous relationship into this relationship.
Leave your baggage in the past.
Like, leave your baggage in the past. Don't leave all those experiences. Like, keep the signs, but don't use it. Don't have it as a wall, because a lot of people will come into a relationship and they have a wall because of the person that messed them up in a past life, so they can't take that wall down.
So you're saying you're saying come in with a clean slate, basically.
With a clean slate.
But sometimes that's hard, bro.
It's very hard to do that. So like what I'm saying is you need to go into a relationship. You need to be ready to go into a relationship.
Oh, okay. Being ready to go into a relationship. Okay, yeah, I got you. So be ready before you go step into another relationship.
Know how available you are for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
what
that.
you can receive is maybe not what someone else can receive.
Exactly.
That's
I think
cool.
It's even like to talk about removing that trauma from yourself, right? Because it's what we're saying is easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
To be able to remove these things, whether they are expectations or whether they are a block that you have, like a defense, a shield, whatever. The work that you have to do to remove those things, like that's hard work in and of itself, because you have to, one, face those things, and a lot of times those things are hard to face, and then two, you have to do the work that allows you to see yourself in the way that you were affecting somebody else.
Yes. So you kind of have to be perceptive of what you're doing to another person. So like you have to be aware of yourself, basically. So this is me, and this is what I am affecting. So if I'm in a relationship with this person, what am I doing that affects this person in this way?
That I can change in like a fair,
that you can change in a fair way.
We talk about those things and communicate those things. You were going
The
somewhere.
only thing I was gonna say is like I wouldn't necessarily say go into it without bringing the negatives, because at the same time you got to put in perspective. It's one thing to go in a relationship and focus on all the positives, but it's another thing to forget about what the negatives were. Because if you don't know what you were doing wrong and you're just only still focusing on the positives, you're still going to continue doing those things.
I like what you're saying, because hey, I like that.
That's what I try to do. Like, man, you can be an asshole, you can be a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, if you don't take into account all the negatives that you bring to the table from past relationships, then you're never really going to know how to change them.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
agree.
one thing for you to
So
work
holding yourself
towards
accountable.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to
the
say.
more you hold yourself accountable, the more you can fix that stuff. Because one thing I don't like that people do, they always focus on the positives, but they never focus on the negatives. The negatives are a pivotal part as well. Because if you don't focus on that,
it ain't going away.
Yeah, and relationship.
If you don't fix it.
Yeah, because relationships nowadays they seem like they're quick to be. I guess people are quick to leave them and not be in them or stray away from them.
Because what's the negative about a positive? It's already a positive.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about focusing on doing more positive stuff. Focus on fixing the negatives.
What's the
No, I was gonna say something else. To what I was saying, I want to say, you guys said accountability,
Yeah.
and I think holding yourself accountable, but then you have to know that you can't just know your faults. You got to actually take action to making these things better.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't know them because, like, you can go in a relationship knowing everything that you did wrong or done wrong or whatever the case may be, or bring your baggage with you and know that these things are bad, and because things are so positive, you're not paying attention to them or shedding no light onto them.
At the end of the day, we get it. It's hard to admit fault. Nobody wants to admit fault half the time anyways.
Yeah, because it's easy to point the finger. When
So,
you did it,
mean,
you
like,
did it, you know?
I mean, we all
those things aren't often productive though. You said today's relationships are people are too eager to get out of them.
Too eager.
But what is an appropriate amount of time to accept? Like, what's the appropriate amount of time to be in something that you know is not good for you?
Are you happy?
I couldn't tell you the appropriate amount of time because
Right.
a lot of people stay in a lot of messed up
And
situations.
that's what I'm saying. But like a lot of people get out of them. Like I think what's good about this generation is that they're not accepting bullshit.
That is true, but then there's some things about this generation where the bullshit is not big as they play it to be.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's tough to make that call.
You pick your battle.
You got to pick your battles because you can't, you're going to have arguments. You're going to have fights. Boys and girls, women and boys, whichever category you want to be in, is just simple as men and women are tempted by something that looks good or attracted to things that they see. That's natural for every human being species. When you are able to accept that your woman or your man is going to look at another from a different sex or talk to another from a different sex, and you become okay with that, and you know that their intentions are pure, and you have given that person the security, there shouldn't be no sort of room for those types
I was
of.
gonna say, like what else I was saying, like you got to discuss those things.
You got to discuss those things,
because yes, you have to be aware that the flesh is temptation, but
the flesh.
You also have to communicate that, because if someone doesn't like that, they don't like that.
Exactly, and then you got to respect that.
But if you can live with that type of stuff, because it's not a big deal to some people, then that's also okay.
I think another thing is when you're in a relationship, you gotta pay attention to is the honeymoon stage. Because when you first get with someone,
you big on that positive negative stuff right now, eh? You coming forward, eh?
Yeah, like when you first get into a relationship, like there's no faults.
You're talking about the fire.
But that's because you don't know each other. But that's what I mean.
Blinded by the light.
But that's what I mean. Everything's all good.
Love is blind.
You don't really start complaining. You don't really start complaining and seeing the faults until a year down the road, maybe 8 months down the road, because.
But how much time you spend together?
Because you never really had that conversation at the start. What do you like? What don't you like? Vice versa.
And
those conversations.
Sometimes it's a little too late.
Yeah, those conversations don't come up until a full-on argument breaks out, and it's almost to the point where you don't want to waste your time anymore.
Yeah.
But I think it just needs to be a more communication from the jump.
Be friends.
Be
friends.
Be friends. Throw some anime. Oh, I watched this.
Yeah, you definitely gotta be yourself. Be open, but
be yourself. Be friends. Get to know somebody. You know, get to know somebody before you run into anything like that.
Yeah, and be open about your feelings too. Like I think there's never. People get.
I was gonna say a lot of men, they don't really
open up.
Yeah, and express
themselves.
It's very difficult.
Please, guys, 2020, and for here and on out, open the book and let these women or men, whoever you into, know what's going on with you. You know, if people don't know, then they do not know. Shit. Nobody is a mind reader yet that I know of.
Like women bottle stuff up, but men do it too.
But women know how to express it. They will bottle. Some men will walk around with that shit.
Men are really bad for
some people carry stuff to their grave.
And just tell people what you like and what you don't like also.
Yeah.
Cause like,
if she grab your bum while you riding, tell her, yo, I like when you grab my ass. I don't know. Let her know. Yeah, you don't like it? Say, I don't like it. If you put your fork on my plate while I'm eating my food, sorry, I'm just not that guy. I don't like that. I'm not the guy, but I'm just saying.
Slam the table.
What are you doing?
You got your own plate. No, I'm just saying. There's just things you don't like.
Like the girl riding you and she smack your hand on your face. You girl don't like that stuff.
Okay, see what? I tell you like that hardcore stuff, don't you? I said that.
Okay, you won't catch me wearing latex.
that's like a cold sweat.
Jeez. So yeah, no, I mean just be open about everything. Wow.
This is a good episode.
That was a good talk.
This is a good episode. Man.
Is that it? How much time we got? 2 hours?
Right, like an hour and
Hour and
10 minutes.
Yeah, man. Once again, we're praying for Australia.
Yes.
We hope that there's no war.
Praying for this war now.
Families and stuff dealing with the war. I guess people in America, people in Iran still. We got to pay for those guys too. I guess.
And also another shout out to Tyler Simmons and our boy Top Goose.
Yeah. Who else we got shout out for?
250.
Alex.
Oh yeah, shout out to Alex. Always. It's my boy. It's my dog.
Thank you for the support. You know, we're
Oh.
trying to take it to
We
a
got
special place.
We got an announcement.
Yeah.
We got an announcement. Merchandise in a collaboration with Aaron Downey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Merchandise. You will see that coming very soon. Very soon. So hopefully.
Giveaways down the pipe.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Look forward to that, man.
Thank you for the support, everybody.
It's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for the support, everybody. It's only gonna get better from here.
That didn't sound good.
Until next time, it's been 4:15.
Sweet.
Cute.
As I remain high at this altitude, while they're stuck on foods, gold my soul could never be sold. Trying to get sold out shows wherever I go, either on this side or the other side of the ocean, where life is very different currently from the life that I'm living.